Hello, I'm Ritika Dutta. In association with Anchor, where I've had the privilege of working for over a year, I'm honored to pay tribute to the extraordinary change makers of South India. Scientists, inventors, institution builders from Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, whose work shaped the world far beyond their home states. My academic journey began at the University of Calcutta, followed by a master's in translational neuroscience at the University of Würzburg, Germany. And thereon I went on to have a research experience in association with Erasmus at Sorbonne University, Paris. Join me as we celebrate the legacy of these remarkable minds and the lasting impact of their contribution to science and the society as a whole. Bharatanatyam had nearly disappeared from respectable public performance, tangled up in the stigma the British colonial government had deliberately reinforced. Women rebuilt it into one of India's most celebrated classical art forms, then built a school to make sure it would never be lost again. Rukmini Devi was born in 1904 in Madurai, Tamil Nadu, into a family engaged with Theosophical Society. She married Irish theosophist George Arundale and traveled internationally, an unusual path that exposed her to global art movement before she turned her focus back towards reviving Indian classical dance. By early 20th century, Bharatanatyam had been pushing to the limits, associated by colonial authorities and segments of Indian society with the Devdasi system and viewed as socially disreputable. Rukmini Devi, defying significant social opposition, trained in the form and began performing publicly, an unprecedented move for women of a social standing at that time. In 1937, she founded Kalakshetra in Chennai, an institution dedicated to teaching Bharatanatyam with rigor and respectability, effectively rebuilding the art form's public reputation and establishing structured training methods that are still used today. She was equally committed to animal welfare, helping shape early Indian legislation on the humane treatment of animals. Kalakshetra remained one of India's most respected institutions for classical dance and music education, and Rukmini Devi is widely credited with transforming Bharatanatyam from a marginalized practice into India's one of the most internationally recognized classical art form. Rukmini Devi's work showed that preserving cultural or scientific knowledge sometimes requires deliberately building new rigorous institutions, not just individual effort. At Anchor, students learn to build and communicate research with the same institutional rigor. Scientific writing, research methodology connected to researchers worldwide through online conferences. If you're interested to know more, you can contact us at contact@anchorrx.com.